Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am A.O. Xander, and I believe I'm going to be joined by the Golden Loon at some point here before too awfully long. But anyway, of course, you are you. Today is Moon's Day. Is today Monday? Today is Moon's Day, also known as Monday, February 27th, 2023. Let's get into the history, shall we? Starting us off in 837, we have the 15th recorded perihelion passage of Halley's Comet. Perihelion being the closest it is to the sun, and there is a word like antihelion or something, like for the farthest distance it is from the sun, so there are words for it. We're going to move on up to 1594. We have Henry IV was crowned King of France. It was his coronation. Alright. Looks a lot like a former friend of mine, actually. This one guy named Worminator, but, yeah. Never around. Anyway, we got some New Britain history here. In 1700, English explorer William Dampier was the first British person to visit the Pacific island of New Britain, which he named. Alright. So where is New Britain? Let's take a look-see doodle here. New Britain is, island. Not the city in Connecticut. New Britain Island. Bismarck Sea. So where is that? Where is the Bismarck Sea? Oh, it's over by Papua New Guinea. Wow. That is a long distance away. I see we have been joined by Sohen. Welcome to the show, good sir. How are you?
Good.
Good. Alright.
Yep.
Yeah. We got some Argentine history here. This is going to be my third article, and then it will be your turn if that's cool. We have 1812, the flag of Argentina, created by Manuel Belgrano, was first raised at Rosario. Alright. That's cool.
Nice.
Huh. Alright. Mr. Sohen, I just saw something, well, I see two things, actually, in 1813, sorry. That seemed interesting right there. If you like to take those.
1813, first federal vaccination legislation enacted.
Wow. That
might have been for smallpox.
Probably. You know what? When was smallpox vaccination? 1796. So yeah, I think you're right.
It was very serious.
Yes.
Also, 1813, U.S. Congress authorizes the use of steamboats to transport mail. Nice.
That's cool.
Yes. 1814, Ludwig van Beethoven's Symphony No. 8 in F major premieres in Vienna.
Ooh, that's cool. I hear a rustling.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Golden Loon here.
Yeah. We have Sohen.
Oh, great. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I actually, I was thinking about you earlier today, Sohen. It was like, we haven't spoken in a while. I was wondering how you've been. I don't know anything about you.
I've been fantastic. Also, 1816, Dutch regained surname from the French after the defeat of Napoleon.
Huh.
Yeah, that sucks for him.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. Also, 1827, first Mardi Gras celebration in New Orleans.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
First
yes.
Mardi Gras.
1827.
Okay.
1827.
That goes way back.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's your turn.
1854, we got some music history. German composer Robert Schumann was saved from suicide attempt in Rhine River. Alright, well, thank you, whoever saved his life.
Maybe he was pissed that he saved him.
Maybe. Well, a lot of people, actually, like it happens more often than not when you think about it. Like, you save somebody or try to talk them down and they're mad about it.
Yeah. Well.
It's like, because when you think about it, that's the last thing that they have in their world that they can control, and you just took it away from them. Like you're only proving their point.
Well,
so
hopefully you get them through that spot, and then they recover well.
Yeah. 1860, Abraham Lincoln made a speech at Cooper Union in the city of New York that was largely responsible for his election to the presidency. All right. So, like, he's giving back, what they gave. That's really cool,
Yeah.
And then we got in 1907 a meeting of interest. Psychiatrists Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud met for the first time in Vienna. I don't know who Carl Jung was, but Sigmund Freud.
Oh, he's a well-known psychiatrist.
I gotta take this 1869. It's because of the last name.
1869. John Renard. Oh, hey. Was the first black U.S. citizen to make a speech in the U.S. Congress. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ah.
So it must have been he wouldn't have been a private citizen. He couldn't give a speech. He must be a congressman, right?
No, he was was he a congressman? John Bernard. It says first African American, first black U.S. citizen.
Give a speech.
John Bernard. Hold on. 1869. Let's see here. 1869. John Willis Bernard of Louisiana became the first African American to serve in the House of Representatives. Okay.
He's a congressman. Yeah.
All right. Well, that answers that question. Cool. Then we got some railroad history. 1912, Lord Kitchener opened Khartoum El Obeid, the Nyala Railway. Huh. I know Khartoum is somewhere in Africa. I've heard that word several times. So, anyway, I believe it's back to you, Mr. Sohan.
Yes. 1921, the fascists incite a riot in Florence, Italy.
Ah, here we go.
It starts.
Yep.
Also, 1921, U.S. Female Figure Skating Championship won by Teresa Well Blanchard. U.S. Male Figure Skating Champion won by Sherwin Badger.
I can only imagine the flack that this source is going to get if there are any, leftists who actually use this, because the first part of the article he was talking about the female, so girl power, yeah. But then the second part, and then they put up the picture of the guy. It's like, wow.
1922, George Bernard Shaw, largest scale play Back to Methuselah premieres in Garrick Theater in New York City.
Huh. Methuselah, like that's from the scripture, right? Like, yeah.
Also, 1922, U.S. Commerce Secretary Herbert Hoover convenes first national radio conference.
Oh.
So he was a Commerce Secretary, so then he became president at some point.
Yeah.
No, third U.S. president, right?
31st, right there.
31st, yeah.
Herbert Hoover, president. Hoover, president. 1874 through... Wait, no, that's his birth years. 1929 through 1933, so 29. So this was 7 years before. Yeah. Interesting. Ooh. You spoke about fascists earlier in Italy. Now we get to talk about one in Germany.
Yep. 1925, Adolf Hitler resurrects NSDAP, National Socialist Democratic. Don't know.
That's what I was thinking, National Socialist Democratic, but I stopped at A too. The National Socialist German Workers' Party, or in German it would be National Sozialistische Deutsche Arbeit.
That's where the A comes from.
Arbeiterparty, or NSDAP, yeah. The Nazi Party, essentially. So, Yeah, not good. Moving on up to 1933, we have Jean Genet's play Intermezzo premiered in Paris. Alright. Ooh, the Reichstag fire, 1933. We were talking about this just yesterday. Remember the Soviet guy?
Yeah.
Or the, not Soviet, but he was from somewhere else, but he was a communist,
Yeah.
and he was blamed for this.
Yeah.
So this is what I was talking about. Nazi Germany's parliament building, the Reichstag, was destroyed by fire, possibly set by the Nazis, who blame and execute Dutch communist Marinus van der Loop. You know, as I said, this guy.
Set him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
So, We got the 7th Academy Awards in 1935. It happened one night. Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert won. Okay. Then, got some cricket history for good old Sohan. Loon's favorite sport of all time.
Cricket.
1937, Australian cricketer Don Bradman scores 165 in fifth Test match versus England in 223 minutes, ensuring Australia wins the Ashes 3-2.
Okay. Oh, you get another fashion. Dude, you're getting all of them today.
Damn. 1939, Britain and France recognized Francisco Franco's government in Spain.
They had no choice. Like, there's nothing they can do about it. They had bigger fish to fry, like, Germany. So, because by now, actually, no, it's 1939, so it would be several months. Like, it'd actually be, like, roughly slightly over half a year from now before the Second World War starts. I believe it started September 1st, 1939. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, 1941, 13th Academy Awards, Rebecca James Stewart and Ginger Rogers wins.
All right. Ooh. 1949, Chaim Weizmann became the first president of Israel. All right. Got some Chinese history. 1950, General Chiang Kai-shek was elected president of Nationalist China. And we got an NBA record. 1959, Boston Celtic. Hold on a second. Boston Celtic Bob Cousy set NBA record. Cousy, right?
Bob Cousy.
Yes.
Bob Cousy set NBA record with 28 assists. Boston Celtics scored 173 points against Minneapolis Lakers. Hey, back when they were still over there.
This is one thing about being old. It's really nice. I got to see him play
Ah.
on TV, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, he changed the game. He doesn't get the recognition he deserves. He really pushed the ball down court. Because he used to come down, dribble, stop, set up, pass, dribble, set, pass. It was a real slow game.
Yeah. And we got, speaking of games, we got the Olympic Games here. 1960, the U.S. Olympic ice hockey team defeated the USSR 3-2 en route to gold medal. But the Miracle on Ice actually just happened like a couple days ago, the anniversary.
Ah.
So I remember you talking about that last week. You're going on about the Miracle on Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the anniversary was recently. Actually, hold on a second. Miracle on Ice. It was February 22nd, so actually 5 days ago.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. So.
That was huge.
Yeah.
That was memorable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All you got to do is say Miracle on Ice and you know exactly what you're talking about. You're not talking about the ice capades.
No, you're not talking about Disney on Ice.
No.
No,
It's hockey all the way.
although I would like to see somebody river dance on ice without skates.
Yeah. Now, what's odd, and you probably already know, maybe you don't, the Miracle on Ice, of course, they beat the Russians.
Mhm.
That wasn't for the gold medal.
No, it was.
Then they beat Sweden the next game for the gold medal.
Yeah, well, it's right here. This is for the gold medal.
Yeah.
They beat
that is.
they beat the USSR
I wasn't
3-2 en route to gold medal.
In route, yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, because as with everything with the time, everything was a Cold War
Yeah.
with Russia. It was.
They were as good as any of the professional hockey teams.
Yeah. Well, it's not just the hockey team. It's just the attitude. West versus East. The whole the undertones for the Rocky movies. It was U.S. versus Russia. What was that, Rocky 3 or something?
Or
Or whatever. 4?
I don't know.
yes.
But
Okay.
yeah, the Russian hockey team actually came over here, I don't know, maybe a year early, maybe 6 months early, and set up all kinds of practice games with hockey teams. professional hockey teams.
Oh, I was figuring out how we played. I see.
No. They were just working out, getting against the competition.
Ah.
Probably wasn't a year. Anyways, they played the U.S. team and just creamed them.
Yeah. Well, hey, if anybody's going to know anything about ice hockey, it's Russia or Canada. So, we don't have a shot. So, anyway, Soen, back to you, sir. 1962?
Yeah, 1962, South Vietnam President New Dien Diem Palace bombed by dissident air pilots in a failed assassination attempt.
Oh. Wow. So, actual bomb from planes. That's,
Yes.
that's frightening.
Indeed.
there it is.
Also, 1963, Mickey Mantle with the New York Yankees signs a baseball contract worth $100,000.
Yep.
$100,000.
That was in the sport. L.A. Times headlines. Mantle Mays signed contracts for $100,000. Whoa! Unbelievable.
It is the equivalent purchasing power of around $977,679.74 today. So almost a million.
Obviously, then they were still way underpaid.
Oh yeah, that number is very familiar. I think we've been over this
we
before.
did it, I think, for Willie Mays.
Okay, yeah, he got another. Yeah, you were talking about there's two people who got
Yeah.
100,000. This is the other guy. Okay,
Mickey Mantle and Willie Mays.
all right. Not to be confused with Billy Mays, you know. But wait, there's more.
What was
Yes,
his famous
people-
line?
But wait,
wait,
there's more.
Got
There's
that camera,
more.
Sky, or something?
No, that was Vince from Slapchop or ShamWow.
ShamWow.
Yeah.
I got them all mixed up.
Yeah.
It was a great one.
No, like Vince was a skinny, like you
Yeah.
know, Eastern New Yorker. You know, like
Yeah.
hey, what the you know, he had an attitude.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
He was
Billy
Jewish.
Mays was a fat guy who just screamed at you.
Okay, yeah.
No. Vince Offer was Jewish.
Oh what? Oh yeah. Well, I think I heard that before. Huh?
What was
But-
that? I missed it.
Vince Offer was apparently Jewish.
Oh.
Also, 1964, Edwin Drake's musical What Makes Sammy Run, starring Steve Lawrence, Robert Alda, and Sally Ann Howells, opens at 54th Street Theater, New York City, runs for 540 performances.
All right. What makes Sammy run? I would say his legs. You know, like
Feet.
Uno mas.
Yes. 1965, Hugh Morton and Timothy Gray's musical High Spirits, based on Noel Coward's Rife Spirit, closes at Alvin Theater, New York City after 375 performances.
Huh. I see Alvin. I want to go Alvin. Yes, Dave. I can't do the voice, so
Ooh. Daytona 500.
yeah.
Great ones.
We got the 8th Daytona 500 in 1966. Pole sitter Richard Petty came from 2 laps down to win the event after 198 laps were completed because of rain. Huh. We got some more sports history. 1966, Ladies Figure Skating Championship in Davos was won by Peggy Fleming of the U.S. I recognize her.
Yep, I remember that.
Then we got the Vietnam War in 1968. CBS News anchor Walter Cronkite delivered a scathing editorial on the U.S.'s chances of winning the Vietnam War. And he's the one who always said that's the way it is, or is that somebody else?
Yeah. I think Walter Cronkite said the war is unwinnable.
Ah.
Ah,
No, who's the anchor who like at the end of every broadcast he's like that's the way it is, or he had
well,
some saying.
you know, now that you say it, you may be right, but I thought that was Edward R. Murrow.
Who coined the phrase "That's the way it is"? It is what it is. No. Okay. Well, I guess I have the saying wrong. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's something else. What was the saying? That's the news, or whatever. Anyway, back to,
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember something like that.
anyway, back to you, Mr.
The way it
Stillhead.
was, maybe?
Yes. 1969, General Hafez Azad becomes head of the Syrian military via coup.
Huh.
I'm
So-
guessing. No, that's somebody else.
Off of the
Just
song.
Liberia.
Hafez al-
Vicious.
I meant Libya. I'm
Ah.
thinking of
Gaddafi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assad was in Syria.
Yeah.
Just as brutal.
It's just the way you said his name, half-ass. It's like, oh my god.
Also, 1972, U.S. President Richard Nixon and Chinese Premier Zhou Enlai issued Shanghai
Communique, I believe. But yeah, by the way, you're not the only one who gets a kick out of this. Carrera saw me do my impersonation the other day. I am not a... So
that must be when we first opened up communications with China.
Yeah, somewhere around that time. So, really big mistake.
We did leapfrog them into this century.
Yeah, and they didn't change, we changed.
We thought that would change them, right?
Yeah,
Wrong.
no, they were a lot more strong of will. So, uno más, senor?
Yeah, 1963, Pope John Paul VI publishes the Constitution. No, yeah, Pope Paul VI publishes Constitution motto Orprio Q Opportunus.
What the hell? Like, what, Apostolic Chancery? No.
I feel like there should be a forbidden curse.
Well, I'm not getting anything telling you what this. So I think this set up the Apostolic Chancellery. Oh yeah, right here. The Apostolic Chancery was a dicastery of the Roman Cura at the service of the Supreme. Finally, the motu papiro quia aptius of Pope Paul. So, yeah, this was established by that constitution, I believe, if I'm making any sense.
Chancellery. I have no idea.
So, for further reading on this subject matter, please refer to the underbar of the description below. I just put the link to the wiki down in there. We got a meeting of interest in 1976, the final meeting between Mao Zedong and Richard Nixon. Good. There shouldn't have been one to begin with. Why the hell are we working with Mao Zedong? What the hell is wrong with us?
Well,
We wanted,
I mean,
we wanted
at
to
the
get the
time,
word
I was
Lamau.
100% in favor of
Mao
that.
said
That
no.
was the way to go. I mean, it made perfect sense.
Yeah.
And, to recognize the island over there as China, and this doesn't exist, is a little bit stupid. And that's what we did. We recognized Chiang Kai-shek on the island over there. What's the island?
Taiwan?
Taiwan, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we had to open up. But had we treated, in hindsight, it's great to look back and say what a big mistake. Had we treated them like we treated Russia with the Cold War, they would be somewhat of a backcountry today still. China would be, instead of one of the predominant powers of the world. So it didn't work out well.
If only people understood
But we
how...
believed in peace through trade.
Well, they didn't. And,
No.
and see, they took advantage. See, that's why I keep saying, like, our greatest strength is also our greatest weakness. Our accepting and, and understanding of other people and refusal to treat them the way that they treat us. Well, when the shoe's on the other foot, their foot is going to be on our throats. Always and forever. That's just their culture. So, we got some music history. 1977, Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards got suspended sentence for heroin possession in Canada. Huh. What does it mean to get a suspended sentence?
I didn't go to jail.
Oh, okay.
Damn,
For heroin, though.
Captain Teague.
Dang. See, you Canadians are far too lenient. You let this guy go on heroin. Come on.
Well, it was a
It's
personal
Captain
supply,
Teague.
wasn't
What
it?
do you expect?
Doesn't matter.
They were just more progressive, that's all.
Uh-huh.
He didn't get caught down here in the Ozarks or something. They would have hung him up by his toes.
Maybe they should
Also,
have. So,
ooh. 1977, Swedish pop group ABBA arrived in Australia for the first time, sparking ABBA mania.
huh. I remember ABBA made an appearance in the Angry Beavers.
I remember Beatlemania.
Yeah. I unfortunately also remember the Beaver Fever, and I wish I didn't. Like,
Oh,
the mother... No, that's a different fever.
Oh,
I said Beaver, not Beaver.
oh, okay.
Which is like Justin Bieber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is something else that came from Canada. Thank you. Why you people keep screwing up? You know, God.
Hey, something else came from Canada too. Drake.
Yeah, and Jim Carrey, who recently deleted his Twitter account after all that Epstein stuff has been leaked. So,
That's what Drake did.
what did Drake do?
He used his power to curse Jake Paul.
Oh, okay.
He bet money on Jake Paul, and Jake Paul lost.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's a bonus. So I'll start writing in the pluses about Canada. So. Anyway, Grammy Awards, Mr. Sohan.
Grammy Awards. 1980, 22nd Grammy Awards Song of the Year, Kenny Loggins, What a Fool Believes, Best Album, Billy Joel, 52nd Street.
Huh.
I realized that was 33 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Yep.
Well, no, what?
1990?
Yo,
80.
1991.
I was just
Paul
like, wait, no,
McCartney.
it's not. I was born in 87. This is before I was born, and I'm 36.
Yeah.
Like, the math is not adding up
1980.
here.
Yeah,
sorry,
1980.
sorry, Sohan. I'm having a bout with the
I
golden
can't
moon
read
here.
from here. I don't have my reading glasses, so there you go.
Well, 1981, Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder record the single Ebony and Ivory.
Oh,
Yeah. So today in history we have Captain T and Uncle Jack.
Awful Jack.
Yeah, he's Uncle Jack in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Uncle Jack. I thought you said Awful Jack. I'm like, what?
Uncle Jack.
Uncle Jack.
Talking about Jack Sparrow's family.
Yeah. What were you gonna say,
Keith
Luke?
Richards is his
I
Keith
was just
Keith
gonna say
Richards
this
is his
every time
dad,
the show
and
his name comes up. I saw him back in the day when he was known as Little Stevie Wonder because he's only a kid.
nice.
Oh, yeah. You got one more in
Yeah.
84, Mr. Sohan.
1984, Carl Lewis jumps world record indoor 8.675 meters.
Yeah. Huh. Well, he's an Olympic sprinter and long jumper, so there we go.
He's the one when he won in the sprints in the Olympics. He ran around the stadium with a huge.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Oh. We got some more sports history. In 1988, Bonnie Blair of the U.S. won the Olympic 500 meter speed skating in record 39.1 seconds. Wow. Just a little bit faster, she would have just made it even right there.
Yeah.
So,
You want to break that,
yeah.
not just make it even. You want to break that. You want to get down into 38.999. You know.
Yeah, well, of course. I'm just trying to, like,
But that's way off. I mean, 0.2 of a second in speed skating is big.
yeah.
You're not that close.
Black Tot Day, what is that? 1990, final day of the rum ration in the Royal New Zealand Navy. Oh, okay.
I don't know, they have something to do with tater tots.
I was thinking something a little not good, but, yeah. Oh. Got some music history. 1991, singer James Brown was paroled from prison after serving 2 years of his 6-year sentence for weapon and drug-related convictions. Yee.
Yeah.
Damn, what is he doing with a weapon? Like to defend himself or something?
I have
I
no
don't.
idea. And drugs.
Yeah.
Maybe he was defending himself because he had drugs.
1996, U.S. film production company Happy Madison Productions was founded by Adam Sandler. We saw one of their movies last night, actually. Grandma's Boy. So. And I think it's back to you, Mr. Sohan.
Yes, 1998, 12 Soul Train Music Awards, Puff Daddy and Whitney Houston win.
Huh.
Also, ooh, okay, so no, wait,
2002.
19,
Oh.
no, 1999, Korea International School was founded by Sung Il Chung.
Huh. Okay.
Now, 2002, 44th Grammy Awards, Walk On, Alicia Keys wins.
Cool.
So this year would have been the 65th, right?
Well, hold on a second. What was the awards? Grammy Awards.
No, just had 21 years.
Yeah, you're right.
Also in 2002, singer-songwriter Joni Mitchell receives Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award.
All right. We got the 77th Academy Awards in 2005. Million Dollar Baby, Jamie Foxx and Hilary Swank won. All right, I've heard of Million Dollar Baby. Oh. We got some sports history. In 2007, Mark Messier's number 11 jersey was retired by the Edmonton Oilers. Ah. And we also have 83rd Academy Awards. Best pick in 2011. Best Picture was The King's Speech. I already have that on my movies channel in the server on Discord because I have got to see that movie. Colin Firth and Natalie Portman won the Best Acting Awards. All right. Colin Firth, isn't he the guy from The King's Men?
Yes.
Okay, I thought he looked familiar. So.
When are this year's Academy Awards?
Ooh.
Academy Awards 2023, the 95th, March 12th.
Okay.
So in a
Now I'm
couple of
curious
weeks.
after we saw what's his Brendan
Oh
Fraser.
yes, the
So
whale.
If he doesn't win,
Yeah, if he
that's
doesn't win,
worthless.
like, well, they already it's the Academy Awards, they don't represent the what the titles say. It's all a popularity contest. They don't actually.
appreciate the acting. That's the point.
No, they only appreciate the actor who spouts off the same crap that everybody else is doing. But anyway, Mr. Sohan, you went ooh?
Yeah. Well, it's after this. 2001, 83rd Academy Awards. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross win Best Original Score for The Social Network.
That is a movie I actually surprisingly have seen, and it's really interesting.
Is it a good movie?
Yes, it is.
Actually, no, I have not seen. No, I was thinking of The Circle, The Social Network. I have not seen that. I'm stupid. But
It's a Facebook movie.
yes, I just
Also-
remembered that.
It's a what movie?
It's a movie about
2012.
Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically like Mark Zuckerberg and what he did to steal the company and all the stuff that was leaked. All
Yeah.
I was thinking about The Circle, which is another movie about social network and all that stuff, and how they were like getting into putting cameras in everybody's lives and on people themselves. It's a really frightening movie when you actually watch it. Somebody dies. So anyway. Oh
Also-
yeah, I know why you said ooh. Okay.
2012.
Oh,
WikiLeaks begins disclosing 5 million emails from private intelligence company Draffer.
well that just blows the socks off of the next story. I thought that was what you were going ooh about, WikiLeaks. So WikiLeaks a great place. So doing the God's work.
Also, 2013, Pope Benedict the 16th presents his farewell address to the Vatican City.
Yeah, once again, before then I didn't even know you can resign as but you can quit being the voice of God. Isn't that the biggest way to go to hell? That's the biggest denouncing of God I can think.
No, it's not at all.
Oh yeah,
Not at all.
you're stepping down from being his guy. I mean, what more of a middle finger can you ever give?
It's
You were
not.
put there for a reason.
Yeah, but when I don't know what his reasons were, but obviously it was more than he could handle. You're on top of the whole organization.
So deal with
So-
it.
So it's perfectly acceptable to go into spiritual seclusion and allow someone else to become pope.
What is he, a Buddhist?
Hey, I'm just doctoring it up here to make it sound good.
You would, you Canadian.
Trying to win my point here.
Oh, anyway. 2015, 70s glam rocker Gary Glitter, real name was Paul Gadd, was sentenced to 16 years in prison for various child convictions. I don't want to read. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Well, good. We got some more history, music history. 2018, Barbara Streisand revealed she had cloned her dog twice. What?
Oh, man.
What?
Oh, man, you talk about sick.
Yeah, wow, let it go, man. So, and then we got another historic event in 2018. Jared Kushner, son-in-law of President Trump, had his top secret security clearance at the White House downgraded.
Yeah.
So, like, was that his decision, or did he get
not
knocked
his
down?
decision. No, for whatever they couldn't find in his bag. I don't know what the whole thing was, but yeah, he didn't get the top clearance that. I think he eventually got it, or maybe he was downgraded to that. I can't remember. It was a big deal.
Well, this is when it sounds, from the wording of it, sounds like this is when they knocked it down.
Yeah.
So,
Downgrade. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, but he was the guy behind the Abraham Accord. Peace started breaking out in the Middle East.
Ah. All right. Well, anyway, Mr. Sowen, you got the Laris Awards here.
Okay, hold on. What awards?
The Laris Awards in 2018.
Okay. 2018 Laureus World Sports Awards, Monte Carlo Sporting, Monaco Sportsman, Roger Federer, Sportswoman, Serena Williams, Team Mercedes F1 Team.
Huh. All right. That's interesting. They have, like, just all around who's the best, period. Which
Yeah.
really makes me wonder, like how do you pit a footballer against a cricketer? How do you pit, a rugby player against, or like a rugby team against, a race car team?
Well, that's the problem. These are solo athletes in their sport, and the other one you're talking about are team.
Also,
Yeah, well, it says team here, like.
Yeah, and then they have the team something.
Yeah, Mercedes F1 team. It's a racing team, race car.
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh.
Racing
2019 Captain Marvel film directed by Anna Bolton and Ryan Fleck, starring Brie Larson and Samuel Jackson premieres. It was good.
Haven't seen it.
Funny thing is, I like how in Captain America, the Winter Soldier, he says the last time he trusted someone, he lost an eye. Just to find out how he lost the eye in that movie.
How did he lose the eye again?
A fucking cat.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Alien cat.
Huh.
No. Oh, damn. 2019 actor Luke Perry 52 suffers a stroke in Los Angeles.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Luke
Yep.
Perry?
I don't know how
Oh,
long.
wow. March 4th. I did not know he died.
So he died 3 or 4 or 5 days later, huh? 5, 6 days later.
Yeah, roughly. Like, what's, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He died 5 days later. Wow, that sucks. I did not know that.
Also, 2019 Michael Cohen, former lawyer to Donald Trump, testifies before the House Oversight Committee, saying Trump is a racist and a con man and a cheat.
Oh, BS, BS, BS. Oh. Once again, more evidence that our source is extremely left-leaning. So, we got a summit of interest in 2019 as well. Second summit began between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un in Hanoi, Vietnam. Oh, I wonder if they went to the Hanoi Hilton. And then 2020, Dow Jones Index suffered its biggest points fall in history, closing down 1,190.95 in New York amid concerns about the Kung Flu, the China virus. So, all right. And then, let's see here, 2022, EU warns Russian invasion of Ukraine meant Europe facing major humanitarian crisis. 18 million Ukrainians displaced, with 4 million refugees fleeing the country. Wow. 1 year ago today. Wow. Anyway, before we move on to Burst of Death's audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wished we would have elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say had you been here? Start a dialogue in the comments section. I think we're going to be losing the loon.
I'm out.
All right, thank you for joining.
Have a good one.
You too. Anyway, Mr. Sowen, you want to start us off in 272 here?
Yeah, 272 to 3. Well, 2 272 to 337 AD, we have Constantine the Great, Emperor of Rome, 306 to 337, who adopted Christianity, born in Alsace.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh. Oh, nice.
Okay. It's a huge time jump.
Yeah. I might actually be using this man's invention after the show.
Okay. In 1878, Charles Strite, American inventor who invented the automatic pop-up toaster, born in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, I might be making some toast. If the eggs aren't expired, I'm going to make some eggs and toast for breakfast.
Only he knew how many people actually decided to take a bath with his invention.
Yeah, that's not a good way to use a toaster.
Yeah. Oh, 1897, we have Mariana Anderson, American contralto and celebrated singer. My Lord, what a morning, born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I think Philadelphia is on the East Coast, right?
Yes.
You know, it's a joke that Carrera started, so. We got Gene Sarazen, 1902, a U.S. golfer, 7 major titles including career Grand Slam, 38 PG Tour event wins, born in Harrison, New York. And then back-to-back, we also have John Steinbeck, 1902 as well, a U.S. author, Grapes of Wrath, and got the Nobel Prize in 1940 and 1962, born in Salinas, California. I don't know where that is, Salinas, California. It's cool that he was born in California. John Steinbeck, great author. Salinas. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get a map out here. Let's see. Salinas. Oh, just south of San Jose. Alright, that's cool. Alright. And then we also have Mildred Bailey, 1907, was a U.S. jazz singer known as the Queen of Swing, Rockin' Chair, Please Be Kind, and Darn That Dream. Born in Toccoa, Washington, died in 1951. Alright. And back to you, Mr. Sohan.
1930, we have Joan Woodward. 1930s, American actress, producer, activist, and philanthropist. 3 Faces of Eve, Rachel, born in Thomasville, Georgia.
Huh.
And 1932, we have Elizabeth Taylor, English-American actress, businesswoman, and humanitarian, father of the bride, Butterfield 8, and Cleopatra, born in London, England.
I didn't even know there was a Butterfield 1 through 7.
I know.
Dang.
1934, we have Ralph Nader, American consumer advocate, unsafe at any speed, born in Winstead, Connecticut.
So what, is this just like if you see him and run away? Like if he's unsafe at any speed, what's he gonna do? Crash into you? Doesn't matter if he's walking, running in a car?
Yeah.
Does him being a passenger have affect by that? If you're just around him, are you in danger? I've heard of Ralph Nader. I just didn't know what he was, but now I'm really concerned.
Ooh, 1961, James Worthy, American NBA forward, LA Lakers 1988 playoffs MVP, born in Gastonia, North Carolina.
Gaston. We got Kent Desmorieux, 1970. He's 53 today. Happy birthday. He is a U.S. thoroughbred jockey. Kentucky Derby 1998, 2000, 2008. Preakness Stakes 1998, 2008, and 16. Belmont Stakes 2009. U.S. champion jockey by wins in 1987, 88, and 89. Born Maurice, Louisiana. All right. Peter Andre, 1973, is an English singer. Flava, I Feel You. And TV personality, I'm a Celebrity, born in London, 50 today. I'd suggest taking another picture. You're giving off like freaking creep vibes, like staring at the camera like that. I don't. Anyway, we also have Josh Groban. Hey, you raised me up. 1981. He's 42 today. Hey, he's younger than I thought he was. The U.S. singer, of course. You raised me up so I can stand on mountains. Born in Los Angeles, California. All right. Back to you, sir.
Yeah. 1983, we have Kate Mara, American actress, House of Cards, 24, born in Belford, New York.
Huh. Oh, all right. Well, then I guess you get to start us off in deaths, too.
Yes. 1167, we have Robert of Merlin, English philosopher, Bishop of Hereford, died.
Just bleh, dies.
Just
Ooh.
And in 1892, we have Louis Vuitton, French founder of the Louis Vuitton brand of leather goods, now owned by LVMH. MH, dies at 70.
What is that? Louis Vuitton something something. Luxury. What does it stand for? Okay, here we go. Louis Vuitton, Moet et Chandon, and Hennessy. So, Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy. Alright.
Now, also,
Ooh.
1936, Ivan Pavlov, Russian physiologist and pioneer in psychology. Nobel Prize, 1904, dies at 86.
This is the guy who tortured dogs, right?
Think so.
Yeah, like Pavlov's dog, like, rang a bell and started to salivate. Same thing with that Schrodinger guy who, murdered cats. Like, I don't know why we idolize these people. We should, shun them. I don't care what breakthroughs they discovered. They discovered it at, the cost of causing other creatures to suffer. I don't want to sound like one of these, psychopaths, but, there's credence in some of the things that they say. Anyway, we got Joaquin Plante, 1986, was a Canadian ice hockey goalie who was the first to wear a goaltender mask, died of stomach cancer at 57. Wow, can you imagine being a goalie without one of those masks?
Yeah, it's painful.
That's horrifying. And you can see, look at his face. That's all, I think, scars from cuts and nicks and getting his face smashed in by a solid block of, frozen, because it's cold, plastic, hurled at you at 100 miles an hour. Wear a mask. We also got Spike Milligan, in 2002, an Irish-British actor and comedian, The Goon Show and Three Musketeers, died of kidney failure at the age of 83. That sucks. Aww. Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers, do you want to be my neighbor? 2003. A U.S. children's TV host, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Presbyterian minister, died of stomach cancer at 74. What's with stomach cancer going on today? 2 people have stomach cancer and then a kidney failure. What the hell is going on? Is it stomach cancer day? Gastrointestinal distress, week? I don't know. Aw, man. So, and it's your turn, and this one makes me sad, too.
2015, Leonard Nimoy, American actor, Star Trek, Spock, Mission Impossible, 1969 to 71, and director of Star Trek, The Search for Spock. 3 men and a baby, dies of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease at 83.
Live long and prosper out there, my, not my friend, but fellow human comrade.
After watching Fanboy, you gonna say Star Trek? I'm joking.
Well, after what Disney did to Star Wars, I'm forced to be a Trekkie. So. And then you just get free reign.
Sure. 2023, we have For 2022, we have Sonny Radman, West Indian cricket spin bowler, 43 tests, 158 wickets, BB 7/49, dies at 92.
Ah. All right, well, rest in peace to the deaths. Happy birthday to the Burst. And that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things OMNI Coalition, which in itself has
OMNI TV on Twitch.
Yes, which you were actually streaming on your YouTube channel past couple of times. So I need to add your YouTube channel to that as well, so people, can subscribe to that and see what's going on in the world of Sohen. So anyway, for your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time, which is 11 Mountain,
12 Central,
and 1 p.m. On the East. For all of you and all of us, I am A.O. Xander.
Sohen.
And we have the Golden Loon for the main body of the show. And of course, you viewer are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!